Well, thank you for speaking to Good Times. So,
Yeah.
in your case, a new country, new adventures. When I
Yes.
last saw you in Ant-Man, this must have been a different ball game altogether.
Well, yeah, because also Ant-Man, I had a day off, and then I started filming
That's
this.
true.
Yeah, I finished on like the 15th or something like that. Then I was in Mexico on the 16th. But it was good because apparently there was a lot of pressure, and I didn't want to mess it up. But I was so busy, and we went, we were shooting right away, so that I didn't get to feel any of that pressure.
And in Ant-Man, your character was absolutely different, funny, and and here suddenly the seriousness. So, was that switch easy?
No, it wasn't easy because with any character, like, by the way, the Ant-Man character, it took me like, I don't know, like 7 months to really get a character that I could play and it would make sense for the whole movie. And in this one, I had a couple of years to think about it, but not until you're there shooting and studying, with the fellow actors and directors and writers, can you make sense of it? But these guys really helped me out.
And you're carrying forth a legacy. It's a legacy, the Narcos legacy.
It is, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
How about that?
So it must be a challenge because I'm sure every new season brings its own challenges and anxieties.
They are all equally difficult and stressful, and I've now lived with this show for many, many years, from impetus, in the late 90s when it was first occurred to me to do, to, bringing season 1, season 2, season 3, and now season 4, which I think is our best season. I think that we've gotten better as we've gone along. I think, unfortunately, the drug war has gotten worse.
Yeah.
I believe it's more relevant now than it even was in 2015 when we first came out. I think that we've learned a lot about how to make the show, and I think that the move to Mexico, I think we brought our best strengths. We have our best cast. We have, I believe, our best story. So I believe the legacy will continue.
Absolutely. And also, there's always this strand, to humanize the character.
Yeah.
I mean, you actually felt bad for Escobar, but, so is that deliberate?
Absolutely. You have to. I mean, I think that it's a dangerous trend to try to find the monsters among us and deny them their humanity. Somehow we feel we can find some distance from these people. And the reality is that monsters don't spring forth from the womb. They're created by situations and circumstances, environments. And every single one of these traffickers was a creation of a demand for cocaine in the United States and elsewhere, complicit governments and law enforcement in different nations like the United States, who was preoccupied with communism for 50 years and ignored the growth of drug trafficking. Monsters are human beings.
True, absolutely.
And so yes, our plan was always to take a character like Pablo Escobar, like Felix Gallardo, and show the relatable human qualities that make them in many ways so dangerous because we don't see them coming.
Absolutely. And you've worked with Diego Luna. He directed you. And now, though you don't have many scenes together, so was that like fun together? I mean, not...
Well, no, I mean, I was happy that he was in it because I was a part of it for a couple of years before his name came up. So I was always interested in who was going to play Felix Gallardo. And it was awesome that, Diego came in, but also all the other characters, the Mexican characters, you filled it up pretty well, man.
Yeah, it's funny though. They're not in the same frame very often.
you can feel that chemistry,
You have to have two equal charges because you don't want to go from this guy to this guy all of a sudden. They needed to be matched.
Absolutely.
Because as you bounce back and forth, you want the audience's enthusiasm to maintain. So they both had to live up to one another, which wasn't easy.
And you've watched Narcos earlier, so were you excited when this came to you? Did you always want to be part of Narcos?
Well, I didn't watch Narcos in the beginning.
Oh, you didn't?
No, because I had a kid, and we watched a lot of like cartoons and stuff like that. And then after the meeting, I watched 2 episodes, and right away I was like, yes, I was very excited to be in it, because they captured Latin America, or just a Latin vibe, better than most movies. And that next time, I think we met. I don't know, we met a bunch.
Yeah.
But after that, I was really excited to be on it.
And since you're talking to Good Times, what's your idea for Good Time?
What's up? Me, just maybe going to a movie with my. I love watching movies with my family. We read a lot. We love stories, and so that's a real big good time for me. And then also being with friends and golfing, maybe playing some chess. Watching snails, that kind of thing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.